Just drop the engine oil out of this thing, because I haven't done it. And yeah, it is a dirty, horrible brown colour. Ew, yuck. It's no wonder this thing's got problems. Oh, look at this. Look at the colour of that oil. That is absolutely disgusting. I wasn't going to film this, but it's been so disgusting so far, I thought I might as well. Let's see what this transmission oil looks like. There's a little bit of metal on the magnet, but not a lot. So that's fairly promising. Colour's not brilliant though. It's rather dark. Looks like it's been overheated at some stage. It doesn't surprise me in the slightest. So last, but by no means least, we'll drain the transfer case out. Get that loose. Well, that's an oil that actually doesn't look too bad. I'm amazed. I just cleaned the oil off of that. There's a little bit of metal in around the magnet, but it's all very fine stuff, so I'm not worried about that. Oh, so I'm trying to get the ring gear off of this. Ring gear because it's an auto, so it doesn't really have a flywheel as such. I could not get those bolts undone using these impact sockets with a single hex on them. It was just stripping the bolts off the top, just destroying the tops of the bolts. So I've gone out, I've hunted around town, and I found myself a set of these spiral cut sockets. It's going to destroy the heads of the bolts, but the heads of the bolts are going to get destroyed anyway. They're just going to get rounded off. So I'll use these, I'll get them out, and I'll just replace these bolts. All right, so there's a couple of them loosened off there. I'll just show you quickly how this works. Just going to give it a bit of a persuade on to fit my 1/2-inch ratchet. I hope I don't break these things off. We'll just get a little bit of an extension here, and there we go. Minimal effort, but I'll go through and do all of these. I'll have this up on the stand before too long. These are the sort of tool that I've often thought, nah, I'll never use one of them. You know, if you use the proper tools, you can get things undone. Well, using the proper tools, I'll just show you. This is like, that's as hard as I can do it. So, put the cheater bar on it. Should I do it pretty easily? There we go. I don't know if these have been over tightened. And there we go. Have a close look in here. That rear main seal is definitely leaking. Just needs a little persuasion. There we go. So that's off. So I'll pull the retainer out of here, and then she's going to be ready to get up onto the stand. All right, let's get these out. go. Oh God, what are people doing? There's all this crap inside. Damn. You know, there's a nasty groove here. Where it sits. This old seal's pretty hard and horrible. Oh, we'll get a new seal and put it in, and hopefully it's okay. Hopefully. Oh, back again. It's a few days later now. I've had a bit of a break from it. Yeah, got to the point where it's just giving me the shits too bad. I've run into another few problems. The 1FZ FE is the largest petrol motor that Toyota's ever actually put into a four-wheel drive. Being the largest, it's also heaviest. It's not actually with the engine itself. It is with this engine stand I've got. It's rated at 560 kilos, which on paper is enough to have this motor on the stand. But because this motor is pretty much close to 560 kilos and it is so long, it's trying to rip this mounting head off the stand. I'm not really sure how I'm going to go about this. I have had it mounted up on the stand. Instead of the engine sitting nice and flat, it's actually dropped about 4 inches. So it's bending this whole thing. Wouldn't be one of the safest setups I've ever done. I don't want it to fall. I'll make up a stand to go under the harmonic balancer just to try and keep the weight a bit more evenly distributed. I guess my best next move is to pull the fruit off, distributor, alternator, power steering, lighten it up as much as I possibly can. Every kilo is going to help. As I said early in the series, I've never done one of these particular vehicles before, and it is a hell of a learning curve. Well, a couple of days ago, I went out fishing with Skid Pig again. The weather wasn't particularly good. Although the weather forecast did state that we had a 0.5 metre swell at 7-second intervals with a 4-knot wind. They got it wrong! This trip wasn't one of the smartest moves we've ever made.
He put up a good fight. Not using the electric reel for the haters.
And I'm just getting ready to burley. So what do you reckon? Yeah, I wasn't feeling too well. I don't usually get seasick, but I wasn't very well. So keep an eye out. That's going to come out as a video. Even caught a couple of fish. So if you're new to the channel, there's a couple of things you do get. You get working on this thing. That's its motor. And occasionally we go fishing. All right, so that's about it for this video, but don't forget, like, share, subscribe, comment, do all of that stuff. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.